Hi, parents and guardians. This is Ms. Heffley's curriculum night video for Math Foundations. So first, I just wanted to take some time to just share a little bit about me. I know I've had a couple of you in the past, but I am actually from Northern Virginia. So I lived there pretty much my whole life, and I moved to Seattle just a little bit over 3 years ago. This is my 9th year teaching. So I had 5 years in elementary, and this is my 4th year here at IMS. And this year I am teaching a reading lab class, 2 co-taught Math 6 classes with Lauren Dolby, this Math Foundations class, and a lab class. And then in those pictures, those are not my babies. Those are my twin niece and nephew. They're going to be 2 in November. And then on the right is myself and my dog, Josie. So in Math Foundations, we're doing explicit, systematic, evidence-based direct instructional strategies to help students access the curriculum. So we're going to be using Bridges. We may later in the year use Math 180, but for the start, we'll be using a curriculum called Bridges. There's lots of review built in, and there's a focus on mastery. The pace is set by the students. We may split into smaller ability and needs-based groups. So we may have a few kids that may be working on something. Maybe if they need additional help with something that the other kids don't, we'll break them into groups. We'll use specially designed instruction to help students access the curriculum, and we'll also work on math IEP goals. So just a little overview of what Bridges is. It's a comprehensive curriculum that equips teachers to fully address state standards in a rigorous, engaging, and accessible manner. Students gain a deep understanding of concepts, proficiency with key skills, and the ability to solve complex problems. The curriculum is composed of 3 distinct but integrated components. So we have problems and investigations, workplaces, and number corner. So for what is covered in Bridges, 6 of the 8 units are devoted to number and operations. They help students learn to use numbers, including written numerals, to represent quantities and solve problems, count out a given number of objects, compare sets or numerals, and model simple joining and separating situations with objects, fingers, words, actions, drawings, numbers, and equations. And there are also 2 units that focus on geometry. So they invite students to describe and analyze the attributes of shapes in the world around them, find, count, draw, build, and compare shapes, and fit shapes together to make other shapes and complete puzzles. For homework, I won't be assigning homework nightly, but every once in a while the students will get homework. However, the homework will not be graded. The only thing that will be graded is what is done in class. So just a reminder for IEP meetings. IEP meetings will be scheduled ahead of time by your student or your child's case manager. So a couple of the students in here, I am their case manager. So you'll hear from me sometime before the IEP meeting to schedule that. Your input will be added to the IEP, and I encourage all my students to attend their IEP meetings since the IEP really is about them. Just some tips for a successful school year. Check Skyward once a week for grades and missing assignments. I wouldn't do more than once a week because teachers don't update it every single day. So once a week is pretty sufficient. And then missing assignments that have been turned in may still show up as missing because this teacher has to go in and manually update that in the system. Check Schoology for homework. Contact teachers for questions on specific assignments or projects. And then if you have any other concern, you can contact the case manager. If you have any questions at any time, feel free to reach out to me. My email is jessica.heffley@mercerislandschools.org. And I try to do my best to answer within 24 hours. So I'm really looking forward to working with your child this year and looking forward to having a great school year.